What's up, man? It's Bezo803 on all that social media. This is my co-host right here.
Ben Mikey on all social medias, baby. We back for another one.
Cuz what's happening, man?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things went on last week up until now.
Right.
You know, we're going to talk about a few things real quick, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, mash that thumbs up button, subscribe. Stay tuned to all our episodes. We still don't got a name yet, but we just working. We just building. And right now, you know, it is what it is, man. We working right now. So, first things first, man. Free Brittany Griner.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Free Brittany Griner. She just pleaded guilty today. Now we looking for, I guess, sentencing is next. And I heard they trying to do like a prisoner swap with Russia and the USA.
Yeah, they need to do that. Like, I don't understand why she even pled guilty anyway. I wouldn't have pled guilty to that.
Well, they say she reached out to Biden administration and nothing shaped.
Yeah, they pretty.
She was gonna get found guilty, period. Anyway.
Right. My opinion, they move kind of slow, but I did had a rather quick conversation with my boy Ricky earlier on Facebook, and he got me off that ledge because I was about to go off. He was basically saying, you know, his hands pretty much tied.
Yeah.
I get him. You know, it's a pretty important job.
And then on top of that, it's like they was trying to keep it under wraps for this reason though, because it was like, don't start no campaign because that's gonna make her like a more valuable asset to Russia. So now it's like a lot of attention is on it. I guess at this point, you just got to be on it. So now it's like who they gonna want the U.S. to give up for her to, you know, be free. So it's gonna get real interesting real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Russia's pretty smart. So I mean, it's a 6'8" female that plays basketball. You know, you gotta know who that is.
All right, so just for kicks, I seen a meme earlier. I know LeBron James your guy. Her coach allegedly said if it was LeBron James, he would be home by now.
I mean, I heard a lot of people saying that, and they right about that. They're right about that. I mean, it could be anybody, like any one of these players that bringing in, they generating so much money for that city. Yeah. You know, a person like Steph Curry pulling in $200 million easily, or more. You know what I'm saying? They don't make as much as
That's why she was over there in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if they was making the money they were supposed to, she'd be in the States.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it was LeBron, yeah, they going to go get him.
But on top of that though, and like I said, this is not. I sympathize with her situation.
Definitely.
But you got to know the laws and how to move when you in foreign land. So, you know, when she allegedly got caught with a vape pen or whatever it is, you know, certain things here is tap on the wrist, whereas other countries, it's just, you facing 10 years for a vape pen.
Whose fault is that? Do you blame her for that? Or the lack of knowledge that we don't have? Because whenever we go out visiting places, they don't hand you like a pamphlet saying, hey, this is what you can't do, this is what you can do, and stuff like that. That's
true. I will say that, but at the same time, I feel like if it was me, I'm just moving clean. Because I don't know. Because ignorance is not an excuse, though.
But how about this, though? So I was moving clean when I was in Jamaica, right? They have an
Jamaica stunt. Okay.
Right. Real light. So like they have an invisible line. If you cross that line, you are now a citizen of Jamaica. I didn't know that. How you supposed to know that?
Damn.
And I almost got stuck over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you cross the line,
you're a citizen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, I guess you can look at it both ways. But if I'm an NBA, I'm a WNBA player or NBA, whatever. I'm a professional athlete. I'm over here to work. I'm flying clean.
Right.
That's just me. But you know, like I said, much prayers to her. Hope she can get on home. And this is just an example for all, you know, NBA players, WNBA professionals, anybody. When you go into these other countries, man, you gotta be moving a certain way. Because now you're in a situation where we don't really know what the outcome going to be. So
right, she facing 10 years in prison, their prison.
Over a vape pen.
Right.
So, hey man, free Brittany Griner. We rooting for you. We just having some commentary about it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's stupid, but I can't help what other people's laws is going to be, man. It's just an unfortunate situation. So free Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
We're rooting for you. Hoping you get on home. Hoping the administration, the president gets involved. We hoping the celebrities. It's up now. So we're hoping everybody rally together and get that momentum going so she can get on home.
But I don't think that she coming straight home like that. Like with them holding our gasoline and stuff like that. And them going to war, and we helping the people that they going to war with. It's gonna be a tough battle.
It's gonna get real interesting because, like I said, that's why it wasn't a lot of media on this at first, because the U.S. knew we can't let them know,
especially Putin,
how valuable this person is, how much support she got. But now like I said, she's a big asset. We know that, but I don't think they necessarily know that. But now they start to know that.
Right.
So that's why they saying, okay, we'll let her go, but who y'all gonna give us that's locked up in y'all prison that's from Russia? So I'm not really familiar with who they have that's from Russia, and it's locked up in the U.S. But it's gonna get real interesting with this whole situation, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all good. Other than that, on to some other crazy NBA talk real quick. Kevin Durant asked for a trade. Where you see him at?
I don't know, man. I'm seeing like a bunch of made up scenarios and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I just feel like, man, the NBA's in a crazy place now, whereas if it's not working out for you here, I'm going to just go over there. If it ain't working out there, I'm going to go over there. It wasn't always like that. Which I understand it from both sides, because it's a different time. They just want to get that bag, get them rings, and get out the way. Because these general managers and these owners, they'll trade you in the middle of the night while you sleep. So they don't care about you. So they look at it like, well, I don't care either. Let me just get my bag and my ring and get out of the way. But at the same time, when you got a love for the game, I think you should just want to stay somewhere and build an organization instead of all this bouncing around. But I don't really know where he could go at, man. I don't know. I seen like I said, I think it was just a made up scenario, picture, graphic, where it was saying Memphis, and I've been hearing all type of different talks, man. What you think?
I think he'll still be in Brooklyn. Yeah, I don't think he's moving. It's just too much for them to try to move him right now.
Yeah. So
at the beginning of the season, him possibly Kyrie Irving too. Like both of y'all still be with the Nets.
They still got that vaccine mandate or whatever?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Not right now, anyway.
So when they come, if they do end up staying, then both of them will be playing every game. So.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I can see that being a good season for them, though.
But do you so with that being said, and the players having the right to move wherever they want to and stuff like that, do you hold like any less value of their rings with all that moving around like that?
I do. To me, because I feel like I understand why they're doing it, like I just explained, but I grew up watching organizations build around a player.
Right?
From Jordan to Kobe,
Tim Duncan.
I remember that's the only place they've been. When they got in the latter parts of their career, a few of them probably jumped, got on another team, just catch that bag, but they stayed and they built. Jordan didn't jump out the gate getting rings, Kobe, none of them. They stayed and they built their team and they made it work. Now I understand the culture has shifted and it's changed, but I don't know. I'm just an old school guy, man, and I believe in it. I believe in, let's just stay and build our team. We can keep moving pieces. I'm the franchise player. We're gonna keep bringing people in, moving pieces, coaches, trainers. We're gonna get to a point where we got a well gelled machine that we can be competitors for the championship.
But what if your ownership not putting the pieces around you? Then what?
Well, at that point, you got to make a move. Now, I can understand that, but I don't see why. If you are a franchise player, you done been on 4 or 5 teams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like in 10 years, like it's getting out of hand at this point. But like I said, I understand the other side of it too. You can wake up in the morning, you trade it.
Right.
They don't care. So I think these younger guys, these guys of this generation, they're like, I don't care. Well, I'm gonna get this bag. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do what I do when I get on that court, wherever I'm at. But I'm gonna get my bag, get these rings, secure my legacy, and I'm out.
So what are your thoughts on a person like Zion, right? So they gave him $260-something million contract, and he only played 85 games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's it.
That's crazy. Well, he still got a lot to prove, man. Number 1 pick.
Right.
You know, shout out to him. You know, South Carolina native. He got a lot to prove, though. I guess they feel like, hey, he's young. He still got a lot in the tank, a lot to prove. So they still got faith in him. So I feel like, you know, it's cool, man. I ain't mad at him for it. Get that bread. Make sure he got in shape. So we'll see what happens when the season start. You know, big shout John Moran got that big boy check too, though.
The big boy bag too.
Yeah, man.
Heck yeah, I love it.
South Carolina, we on the rise right now.
He definitely earned that.
He got that big bag, man.
Right.
Big bag. You know what I mean? So big shout to him. Big shout to Zion. Like I said, he got a lot to prove, but
I got one hypothetical question for you. So if you was ownership, GM, whatever for the Pelicans, the Nets called and they wanted Zion for KD, what would you do?
Nah, I'm gonna keep him.
You gonna keep him?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause I want him to do what I got him there to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You ain't going nowhere. You staying right here, and you gonna do what you was supposed to do last year.
Okay.
Let's work. Yeah. That's all right. You know, if he don't produce, I mean, I guess the value go down at that point. But I'm a gamble on him because I know he got the ability.
Right.
So I think he just got to focus in and stay healthy. He'll be good.
Yeah. I'll probably keep him too. He is pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to the next joint.
The mass shooting.
Oh yeah.
Another mass shooting, man. 4th of July, Chicago, Highland Park, 4th of July parade, mass shooting. It's crazy, man. This is like, I think they said we had over 200 something mass shootings in USA this year. Okay. I mean, they call, you know, anytime multiple people get shot, it's a mass shooting.
Still though.
So the gunman, they say killed 6 people and wounded dozens more, and he was like in a rooftop.
Like a sniper or whatever.
Yeah, he was dressed like a woman too.
Dang.
It's crazy, man. So I don't know, man. What you think that's gonna get more pressure for them to do something about these high-powered rifles and stuff? Or it's just gonna be, we're gonna just talk about it like we always do and move on?
I think hopefully they'll make some kind of defense towards it, but yeah. I don't see them stopping them people from making guns and getting them out here and stuff like that.
Crazy, man. Big prayers to all the people in Chicago. Like I said, another mass shooting. Let's get to a point we just, you know, every few months we always, not even a few months, we only been doing this pod for about 2 months, and we done spoke about, like I say, every other week is a mass shooting somewhere. So it's crazy, man. So we want to, you know, send prayers up to everybody, you know, that was involved. Matter of fact, we do a moment of silence real quick. All right, peace and love to everybody out there in Chicago, man.
And then even with that said, now in Chicago and certain parts, they're used to that for some odd reason. I don't know why that just sound bad, but they kind of do it to themselves too. But in this situation, it's a little bit different. And the thing that I take away from this is how the hell the police just arrest him. Yeah, and unharmed. Yeah, but you could be an unarmed black guy, brown guy, and they'll kill you easily. Hey, that's what happened to my man. Rest in peace, Jalen Walker. Right, shot 60 times. High speed chase. That's what it is, man. Unfortunately. Right. So all my brothers out there, be safe. And I know it's more to it than that. 'Cause sometimes you can just be walking down the street, minding your business, or just you might be riding, got a tail light out, and that can turn into something crazy, man. So, and then this guy's on the roof sniping people, and they just walk him into the precinct like whatever. Like, no. I'm even though it don't even matter, but I'm waiting to see what it's going to be. Was he bullied in school, or what's the excuse this time? And they always got something for them. I don't know if you've seen it on the situation. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. And it was in New York or whatever, and they just threw on. No, they was driving crazy in the paddy wagon,
Yeah.
Paralyzed now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
That's scary as heck.
Hey, man, it's war out here on the brother, man. We gotta stay dangerous, stay focused.
Stay out of the way and keep them out of our business.
Yeah, man. You gotta move around, get your bag and all that, but just try to stay out of the way, man. But we're gonna get to CMG.
Oh man.
They just dropped a new record, Steppers. Basically the whole team on there. I think Big Boogie wasn't on there. A couple other people, but basically the main people that's doing a lot of motion, even though Big Boogie got a lot of motion too. But
you got Gotti on there.
Yeah, the big dogs is on there.
4-2 Doug on there.
4-2 Doug
on there.
Mozzie on there.
Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngster.
Yeah, man. I think when you think about CMG movement, are they like the strongest movement in hip hop right now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they killing it.
They having their moment though.
Definitely.
I don't look at it like it's strange because everybody have their moment. MMG had their moment.
Right.
When they acquired Meek Mill and Akon. I mean, my bad, Wale. I don't know where I get Akon from. And they had that. They put out the group project and those big records they was putting out. So everybody have their moment, man. All the way back to the Cash Money, Rockefeller days.
This one's a little bit different though.
How so?
They got more stars. I feel like I got more stars.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel me? Like that was only 2 people.
Yeah, you're right.
MMG.
Yeah, you're right. Gotti acquiring a lot of
stars.
Well, damn. So that's almost like Gotti got a good ear for an eye for talent because everybody else acquired a lot of people as well. They just didn't turn out to be big breakout stars.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's looking nasty. Like even QC, I love what QC got going on. Even though they got
you can't.
They got a lot of motion. Even though it looks like it's slowing down, but I don't think it's slowing down.
Nah, they just do what they do.
They spread out a little bit. Right now,
they do big numbers.
Gotti don't look spread out. They looking like they.
Like a unit. Even the video look like okay.
Yeah, I like that.
But that's why I'm saying they looking like the strongest team, like real team. They in the studio cooking up together.
Right.
It's you don't really see a lot of that. Like that remind me of like back in the day almost.
Like Cash Money.
Yeah, like they really cooking up together. And we got to talk about that G to the L to the O. That Glorilla. There's a lot of controversy about. The record.
You call it controversy? I call it hate.
I call it's hate. A lot of hate. It's hate. I'm gonna speak my piece on it. But how do you feel about the record itself?
Man, that shit is massive. I told you when we first heard it, I was like, yo, that gonna be the girls' anthem for the summer. I'm telling you.
Man, listen. A lot of people don't understand. Before this is why we even at the pod, because you and I. We always locked into music all the way from we was reading the Source magazines and the XXLs, and that just transferred to now we be on the blogs. We really be tapped into who's up and coming and who's bubbling. And I seen Shorty doing her thing before anything going on. She was putting out music. Cause I'll see people tag people or I'll see somebody on a blog site. No name artist, and I'll just follow them. You never know who's gonna do what. So she was putting out records already. None of them really caught, but the work was there. The consistent work was there. When I seen this record, I think she had did like a TikTok or a Triller or something like that.
Triller.
And I was like, that's gonna go right there.
Right.
And the reason why I said that, cause she had a whole group of girls in the back going up to it, and people live through, vicariously through others in their music. So I was like, it's a lot of females that's on that party scene, college. Right. They gonna relate to that. And sure enough, right after the Triller went crazy, she dropped a video, and she was out of here after that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, she was out of here after that.
I love seeing people blow up from the bottom and watch them just start glowing up like that.
So now they talking about so now let's get Yo Gotti. He signs her,
right? Of
course, and that kind of caught me off guard. Cause I was like, I ain't really think he would have signed her.
Off of one song, right?
Off of one record.
Yeah, he jumped on that.
Then she's a female. Not nothing against females, but he don't got no other female.
Yeah, he do. He just signed the girl.
Yeah, he did.
He did. That would surprise me. I was like, he just signed the girl.
But he just grabbing up people. So, and on top of that, before anybody even knew, I knew that Dolph was her favorite artist.
Yeah, I knew that.
Cause
I knew that too.
She posted about it a lot.
I didn't know was all them damn tweets that she put out.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, people going back, digging up stuff.
That's what they do, though.
They got so much time on their hands.
Yeah, that's what they do, though.
You know what's so funny about it? They got all the South Carolina artists. Well, not all. A lot of South Carolina artists and people that's in the industry or whatever. They talking crazy about they wouldn't have signed or she got lucky. I'm like,
they tell me somebody was telling me 500,000 ain't enough. I'm like, well, damn, where your 500 at?
I'm like, what kind of money y'all guys got around here? If so, let me know, cause y'all won't even pay for a video. Y'all won't even buy some USB drives to pass out. You won't even buy posters to give out.
Motherfuckers won't even do a live from the booth.
You won't even do a live from the booth. You won't even
that shit, man.
You like where all this money y'all got all of a sudden with 500 is light.
I'm telling you,
that's light.
Then they talking about something. I seen some other people talking about, but damn, she need to bust down that 500 and pay the group. Like, talking about giving them all 25,000, 30,000. I was like, for what?
Nah, if anybody around, they need to be doing some type of work. Not just dancing, twerking in a video or whatever. You my stylist, you this, you that. Everybody got to do
if
some
they
work.
really love her, you feel me? Like, they just do it out the strength. The money gonna come later.
Yeah, exactly. You supposed to create money for the situation.
Bingo.
You right next to me. Give me some shows. Give me some verses. Do something to create some money. Give me some brand partnerships.
Something. You gotta come to the table with something. You can't just sit around and with your hand out or whatever.
But what got me so like heated, low key? How this girl from Memphis gets signed, and now it's a big conversation about South Carolina hip hop. Like, what's wrong with these guys? Like, how that don't even make any sense. Y'all should have been having this conversation. Y'all should have been putting in work.
Right.
How you gonna put out a record today, and then you take 4 months off, put out another record, and then you talking about you working?
That ain't work.
You go look on this girl's page, this young lady's page, Glorilla. She been putting out videos forever. I tell artists all the time, if you can't afford a video, you can do a Triller for free.
Right.
Take your time and learn how to do that shit. And you can get momentum to where you can, get motivation to get a video. Because maybe you yourself need some motivation to do the video. So now you do a Triller and get a good response. You will find that money to do the video.
That's a fact.
So it's like, it's no excuse. And it's crazy how this got everybody talking about South Carolina hip hop. We have yet to have an artist to reach mainstream. And we're not going to get too deep into this. Yeah. But I can see it coming. I got my faves. I'm not going into no list right now. We're going to do that for another show.
Right.
But all these artists talking about she lucked up and all this and that. Man, just chill. If you're not working for real, just accept that.
Right.
If you're not working for real, just accept that. If you're not willing to invest money into your brand, accept that. If you got on $1,000 Alexander McQueen's and your video look trash, just accept that fact. Just accept what you're not doing, and don't try to diminish what somebody else is doing to make yourself feel better. And all these other people that's not even in the industry, you're not doing no work, you're not putting in no work, you never been around the industry, just be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. Those are the same people, when they see a post on Facebook, they say, if you don't type amen, you're not going to get no money this week. And they be on that type of amen. And those are the same fucking people. I be deleting those type of people, man. Because they slow. Like, man, listen. Some people make South Carolinians look slow.
Word.
I'm always fighting for us. I got partners out of town. I got guys from New York. I got guys from Atlanta. I got guys I talk to all the time. I'm always fighting for my people. But sometimes they make it hard with the stuff they be posting. I be like, what are you talking about?
Right.
But anyway, big shout, Glorilla. That FNF going crazy.
Crazy.
I salute her. All the females, y'all need to pipe up. Because honestly, that party music is coming back through.
Mm-hmm.
That feel good, You know, it ain't got a lot of substance to it, but people getting to a point where they ain't trying to shoot nobody up and all that. Let's party. Let's get back to twerking, dancing, partying. Everybody sitting on the wall, mean mugging. That's phasing out.
Right.
Let's get back to the club. Let's get back to partying. That's another reason why that record cut through like it did.
It's party was fun.
Yeah, it's a fun record. It always was a fun record. Humpty Dumpty, some of the stuff Luke was doing. It's always been Yin Yang Twins. Exactly. It's always been a lane for the fun, feel good records. Stop doing records standing in the middle of the street with AK-47s talking about the same shit, and then you maybe could get some motion.
Yeah.
But we're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
I just want to speak my piece on that. Thanks. Big shout Glorilla. Big shout to all the artists that understand and really working.
Yeah, that man felt that one.
Cause that man, we can do a whole episode on that.
Oh yeah.
Like I be watching the show. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You're not putting no work. I look on somebody's page right now, and this go to small because I haven't been doing a lot of stuff with music. Small business is what I've been into right now. It's the same thing with them. They want to blame everybody for their shortcomings. When I do a consultation, because sometimes I'll say I'm doing free consultations, I go on their page. They say business is slow. They ain't post nothing about their business in a whole month. That's why business is slow. For an artist, you ain't shot a video in 4 months.
Yeah.
That's why business is slow. That's why you ain't having no motion.
Yeah, you can do freestyle every day if you want to.
Man, niggas be having 100 million songs. That's why if you want to get money in the industry, be an engineer. Cause they get all the money in South Carolina. Niggas recording every day, but won't put out nothing. They talking about they waiting for this time or that time, and then they get on Facebook and say, "This is y'all waiting on." Nobody waiting on that shit. We don't even. Swear. And that's like no disrespect. Nobody's waiting on it.
Nobody ain't.
You gotta make them be excited about it. You gotta build anticipation about it. Nobody's waiting on nothing, cause nobody know you for real outside of your neighborhood. So let's stop all the excuses. If you see a young black person come up, salute them, congratulate them. You know, don't let that success condemn you or what you may or may not be doing. Just keep working.
And hit that share button, you know.
Hit the share button.
You can at least do that.
Show love, man, to the young queen and anybody else that come up, you know, in the game. You know, but it's gonna be interesting to see what she do. Do she got another one in her? I don't know. But either way it go, she got enough money that if she want, her life has changed forever. So
she got to have something. If he signed her,
she probably got some. Because all her other stuff wasn't bad.
Right.
It was all good records. That one just caught. But see, when you consistent in anything, whether it's music, whether you producing, whether you doing graphics, whatever it is you're doing, shooting ball. If you stay consistent, you're gonna find your groove. You're gonna find your voice. Just like with us, we don't got a name for the podcast.
Right.
We talking about all type of stuff about the culture. But the more we do it, the more comfortable we getting, the better we getting. The views is going up, subscribers is going up. It's about being consistent. There's no time off. You can't rap today, now you not rapping tomorrow, and just because life shit gonna happen. Baby mama on your ass, you ain't got no money, whatever. You got locked up. You still got, if you rapping or whatever, you still got to show up and rap.
Right.
Nobody care. The fans don't care, or potential fans don't care about none of that. Where the music at? Where the lifestyle at?
Better be good.
Especially if you're a trap rapper. It's hard being a trap rapper.
Hell yeah.
Because you gotta show lifestyle, baby.
I'm telling you.
You gotta show lifestyle. If you don't wanna show lifestyle, then you need to be like a backpack rapper, conscious rapper. Then you can you know, dress down and get your bars off. But I don't know, Griselda made that hard.
Yeah.
But they kind of like trap rappers though. But they got them bars. But
right.
All I'm saying, man, just put the work in. Stop making excuses, man. You know.
That's it.
That's it, man.
Heck yeah.
All right, y'all. We're about to get into our small business spotlight. All right, y'all. This is the small business spotlight. We got my man Rich in the building, a.k.a. DJ Prophet in the building. What's up, my brother?
What's up, my man? I appreciate you having me.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Glad to have you in the building finally. I've been seeing this brother around the town doing all type of things, and you know we always said we was gonna build, so we're gonna build today.
Sure.
We're gonna talk some special cloth talk,
Love
get
that.
to know you, let the people get to know you. We're gonna have some high level conversation. So first of all, where are you from, and how was it like, you know, coming up where you was from?
Most definitely, I'm a local kid right here from Sumter. Actually born in Georgia, but raised in Sumter.
Okay.
All right.
So when did you come? When did you go to Georgia? Did you?
I was just born out there. You
Okay.
know, in my early stages, we went back and forth, but for the most part, you know, Sumter, been
Okay.
my home.
Okay. Cool. So let's check it out. How was it coming up in Sumter for you? Everybody got a different experience, especially I know a lot of people from like the country call, you know, certain parts. This is downtown. This is the country. I guess we grew up downtown.
Right.
you heard that before?
Yeah, man,
okay.
for sure.
And we were like, them boys at that country. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you out there. So what's the difference in your opinion, and how was it coming up out there for you?
Okay. You know, I was raised out in the country, St. Paul, Church Road, Rosewood Drive, for sure.
All right. Big shout.
Yeah. So I just had a huge family out there. Most of my family's out there. I think that's one thing about being country, where you got a lot of family members that's close and tight together.
Yeah.
So you need something, you may be able to go to the next one, get it. You know what I'm saying? Until you can get it back to them and all that good stuff.
That's one thing I love about the country too. Like, when you go to certain parts of the country, it's like if you ain't from around there, you come driving through,
They spot that quick.
everybody get to calling everybody. Hey, you see a black truck coming down? Who that is? Oh, that's just Bezo. He going to see such and such.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That's a good thing about that country living, man. So okay, you know, living in the country, you know, Sumter, South Carolina native. So what was your upbringing as far as, you know, leading up to, you know, right now you do, you know, a lot of community service projects. You do a lot of things for the, you know, youth. So what was your inspiration to getting into that? Were you a part of any programs growing up, or, you know, how did you get, you know, inspired to want to be a part of that, you know, what you're doing now, which we're going to get into all that?
Most of all, you know, like I said, I had a big family upbringing, real tight. And most of all, as a youngin', I just connected to the black struggle for a certain reason, you know. It ain't really, everything ain't really black and white. But, you know, just young, I connected to the black struggle and just had a passion for just helping out the community, because I saw firsthand what was going on in the community and just trying to make a change, small steps to make a change and better it in the future.
So what would you say some of the things that, you know, you saw back then that, you know, we was facing, you know, in the black community?
You know, I saw a lot of, like I said, I saw a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. You know, just to be particular, we had a lot of single parent homes, not to knock the fathers. You know what I'm saying? You know, things just happen times.
Oh yeah, I know all about it.
Living below the poverty line, you know, having to band together to make things work.
Yeah.
My family household, my cousins and two of my aunties and her kids came down from Georgia State with us at my mom's house. So that made like 15 of us all in one house, just growing up until people can do better.
Gotcha.
Different things. So just connecting that type of way and just being strong.
It's crazy you say that, man, and I might be wrong, but I don't think the black family is like that no more, though.
Not really.
You know, we ain't letting nobody come. You know what I mean? So what does that say about the black family now, though? Like, one time we were band together and really help each other. Now, like, hey, you gotta stay for 2 days, but after that, you gotta go.
Me personally, I think it's kind of good and bad where they trying to be tough on you. Like, we can't do those old things we was doing. You know, it's kind of cruel to the face or whatever. But, you know, they trying to push. So, you know, it's good and bad. You know, I wouldn't
like
just...
tough love a little bit.
Yeah, a little tough love.
Okay. That's another way to look at it, too, though.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Say what you gotta say, man.
Nah, we gonna...
That's a good perspective, though.
All right, so on the bad side, what's the bad side to you?
I mean, you might take it personally or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It might, like I said, you might take it personally. It might break the family up for a minute. A lot of times you see people do things of that sort of maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, my thinking is when you like pushing, okay, so you say it's, one of your family members struggling, right? You push him out there to the streets, he gonna do some street shit.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
So why not just help him until he get back on his feet? Like the Mexican culture. You know what I'm saying? Like they help their people out until they get damn cars and all kind of shit.
We ain't, but see, he came, being that he gave it an example, that's beautiful.
Right.
I remember doing that. I'm a project of that. I stayed with my grandmother my whole life. So, like, I know about that. So, I don't think that's going on no more for real.
Nah,
Like, people, we different now. Everybody just off doing their own thing. you need a little $10, $20 gas money. I got you on that. But
yeah.
Staying over for a whole 2 years. No,
they ain't doing that.
and it's bad and good though. I understand. But anyway, getting back to the you know what we're talking about. So what's your education? What kind of education you got?
Like I said, I'm a local kid. I graduated high school, Lakewood High.
Big shout out to the Gators, man. I'm a Gamecock myself. Big shout out to the Gators.
Gator pride in the building for sure. And after Lakewood, I went to USC Sumter, which is a small community college in Sumter. Okay. And I transferred over to University in Columbia, and that's where I graduated down there.
Cool. Congratulations. Educated black king in the building right now, man. What was your major?
I majored in sociology with a minor in social work.
Okay, cool. Cool. So I know you got your own, as an entrepreneur, got your own business stuff. So did you, after school, get a job in your field, or did you go straight into entrepreneurship?
After school, I didn't get a job in my field, to be honest. Different life circumstances and different things. I basically worked and went into my entrepreneurship.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So what? I mean, I know you said just being a close knit family, and just helping people, helping each other as you came up as a kid. But what inspired you to say, okay, I did all this time in college. I'm done with college. I'm going to start my business. Because most people, they go to college and they probably just go in to get a job. So what made you have that courage to be an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurship is not easy at all.
Right.
So what made you say, hey, I'm going in entrepreneurship?
Like you say, man, it ain't easy at all. You got to be real brave. And I'm basically a practical person, so to speak. And after college, like you said, a lot of people go off in their profession, do different things. I was still here, raising my family and different things. So I was just seeing firsthand what was going on and just starting to move. I'm still here. So instead of just falling down, I'm trying to stand strong where I'm at.
Word.
What did you take from college that helped you with what you're doing right now?
Most of all, I would say, to piggyback off of Martin Luther King a little bit, college just gave me character. A lot of people think college about money and going to school and getting a great job and get rich, things of that sort. But like you see, a lot of people who got degrees, they work in some other field, So it's just about building character and being able to adjust to what's going on. I think that's what I take most from college.
And you think with the college and with your family upbringing, did that help structure your path?
Yeah, I think that helped structure my path, just keeping me committed and focused and knowing that the picture is bigger than me.
That's a good backbone right there, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I always look at people that start college and complete college, like, they got to be strong people, because that just show that you can be consistent and, like you said, committed to something.
Right.
It wasn't for me, but I feel like I'm a pretty consistent, committed person, but not that much. Like, I can't just go to class every day or work on this paper and that paper and this paper, that paper. But, I've had plenty of friends that they've done it, and they got their masters and they go back and get their doctors, and I'm like, how do they do that? Like, they just zone in. They won't talk to nobody they got a big paper coming up. All right, no clubbing, no nothing. I'm focused. This is what I'm on. So anybody that, did go to college and completed college, man, I definitely got to salute them, because it take a high level of focus and commitment, to doing that. And as you said, man, building character, that was a great thing you said, man. So when did you actually start your company?
This current project, what I got going on, I started in 2021. Okay. 2020 into 2021.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the pandemic, and it was kind of like to help people get back outside. We started off with basketball tournaments out in the city, Raleigh Park, out in Wedgefield, the Lane Center.
I remember that.
Different things to get people back out, and just that's when it all took shape.
I actually first started seeing you when I was coaching Park and Rec. Yeah, so you always doing stuff to help the community, help the youth and stuff like that, man. So Profit World, how did you come up with that name? What's the meaning behind it?
Yeah, so man, for sure. Profit World, really at the end of the day, it just came to me. You know what I'm saying? Things just come together, and you just don't basically know where it come from. But the Profit World does have exact meaning. The the P is people, the R is resources, the O is opportunity, the F is finances, the I is ideas, and the T is talent. Once you connect those things, you'll be able to make positive change and create your own world to live in.
I like that, man.
Oh, yeah, I definitely like that.
That's dope, man.
That's what Profit World about, just building up a community, working with the people to build up the community. Basically, that's just what it is.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I had I do my vendor events, retail therapy, the small business network, shameless plug. My man came through and he had a for sale sign, right?
Open.
Yeah, open. So
my bad.
He had an open sign on his neck, and everybody was coming to me like, "Who's that guy with the open sign on his neck?" Now that's my man Rich, and it was like, okay, but I was like, yo, that's crazy marketing, man.
Yeah, that's crazy marketing for sure. Yo, everybody was on me. Everybody's like, what's that? I said, man, we open for business. A lot of times we ain't got a storefront. It's just
that
me.
That was dope, man. Yo,
that jeans right there.
Everybody was like, who's that guy with the open sign on?
Oh man, I gotta bring it back. Now, my dog. Gotta bring it back. I appreciate that.
That was brave, man.
It was brave. Hey, it took a lot of heart. For real.
Man, that was brave, man. I was like, yo, that guy. I took a liking to him. I was like, I already liked him. I was like, he's different. You know what I mean?
So appreciate the love.
So
man.
that was dope, man. So, what kind of projects have you done thus far with your organization?
For sure. Like I said, we started off in sports. We could reach the youth and the young teenagers through sports, and so we did the basketball tournaments for like a year and a half with an exhibition team with the older adults, 19, 20, all the way up to 30s and different things to give them something to do also and be positive and continue their dreams. Recently, we had a job fair, Silver Spoon Event Center.
I seen that.
Yep, job fair, June 8th.
How was it?
Hey, man, shout out to the city of Sumter and all the vendors and people that came through University of South Carolina, Sumter, Eaton, Colorfy, Sumter School District, Goodwill.
We had some big dogs out there, man.
We had some big dogs out there. Allen University and some people I forget, and I hate I even started there.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody that came. Right now, officially, I got like 20 workers out between Gold Kiss, Pilgrim's Pride, McDonald's, Young's, and Colorfy.
Okay. Creating jobs, man. Helping people get back to work, man. That's a big thing, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's really just helping the economy. Everybody's not going to be an entrepreneur. So at the same time, having job fairs, and you really never see a black organization really having job fairs. So that's different, man. I got a solution for that, man. Do you have anything else coming up as far as in that vein, or tournaments, job fairs?
Yep. So coming up soon, we got the Back to School Bash on August 7th at the Lane Center. Wedgefield, 5400 Wedgefield, South Carolina, 29168. Like I said, it's gonna be August 7th, 2 p.m. We will have food, supplies, games, drinks, prizes, giveaways, and more for the children and also the people, all the people in attendance.
Okay.
And
big shout for that.
For sure. The Youth Mentoring Program coming soon, and also a Youth Scholarship Fund. So some of the things we got right on tap between all the other small buildings.
Got you. Man, you do a lot of giveaways and stuff, man. You paying for all that stuff? Man. I try to get in. You here, so I'm gonna ask you. I seen you giving away money, all type of stuff. How you do that, man?
Man, for sure. To be honest, my wife on me too about that. But it's all love. It's all love, man. I try to bring smiles, different things to the people. It's tough. Some days it's tough, but we trying to not just be visual. We trying to be substance, to give people something to look forward to. That $25, that little gift card makes people day. Little small steps just to help, make the day better, build up the community. It might change that person day, might change their mindset.
Yeah, you're right, man.
I'm saying different things of that sort. But most of all, I do have a day job too.
Okay.
So like we said, we have raffles and different things to try to build up funds, and shout out to everybody who done donated and wish to donate to the foundation. Basically, that's what it is.
Gotcha, man. So if anybody want to donate to help you out, so the wife can leave you alone a little bit, how can they find you on social media or website to actually donate, or even just keep up with what you got going on?
Okay, for sure. You can find us on my website, www.profitworld.org, PORFIT, hyphen in the middle, WORLD.org.
Okay.
On Facebook at DJ Profit on Facebook, and Profit World on YouTube, most of all. And you can reach me, like I said, through the website. It got my contact information, and like Facebook for the most part.
Gotcha. So I ain't gonna let you slide without understanding what's this DJ Profit about, man.
No doubt.
You know you do a little DJing. What's up with that, man? Talk to me.
Always had a passion for music too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That where it started from. Had a passion for music. but it really ain't had nothing to, has nothing to do with DJing too much. But it was a small idea. I started to now. I thought about it.
Ain't too late, man.
Yeah, it ain't too late.
There's some money out there for it.
Yep, but the DJ goes do it just for profit. If it don't make profit, then stop it. Do it just for profit. If it don't make profit, then we stop it. Yep. So
I like that. If it don't make no profit, then we stop it.
Then we stop it. We doing it just for profit, man.
Man, I was talking to this guy one day,
in the profiting of people. So,
business owner out of Columbia, and he gave me a jewel, man. We was at the bar, and I didn't even know him. I just went to a bar one day and just stopped in and have a couple drinks, and I just had that thing. People take a liking to me, so we started talking to me, want to know where I'm from and this and that, and turned out he owned the building, and he was like, man, after we got to talk, he was like, look, he said, you can put blood, sweat, tears, whatever you want into your business. If it ain't making no money, get out of it. And I always remember when he said that, because people were saying, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this. After a while, you got to say, hey, it ain't working. You got to get out of it. So that kind of reminded me of that, man. But moving on. So what do you think right now, currently, is 2022? What are some of the things you think, the youth, some challenges the youth face in our community, something in South Carolina? I know we got a lot of violence, a lot of craziness. We have a lot of runaways and all type of stuff I'm seeing. What do you think, in your opinion, is like some of the things that we're facing in our community right now?
Some of the things that you mentioned, such as the violence, runaways, different things, we face with that. But I think most of all, just to help out with that, just continue to build a culture. Through initiatives and steps that we taking, because we have let a lot of things come into our culture that's really not a part of our culture, like violence amongst each other. Yeah. We've always been together. Yeah. And things like that creep in our culture because we lost our culture in a sense. I don't want to go too deep. But we,
I mean, take it there, man. We here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we kind of lost a lot. So right now we giving back the culture. So the young ones can understand that we can bond together, that we can do this and inspire each other. We can work together. You don't have to have it all. You don't have to be this. We can do it as a team, different things of that sort.
Right. So what do you think, what kind of initiatives or different things we can do to, stop the violence or curb the violence? I feel like and I know I gotta do more too. We just talking right now. We building this media. I see a lot of stop the violence rallies, but the people that's having them is like the kids ain't really gonna listen to them for real. Yeah. So, in your opinion, what can we do as community members, all of us, and anybody that's watching, to come together and do some type of do something, stop the violence or curb the violence, or be an influence on the young ones that's coming up. So maybe even the next, we can't say the ones that's out there now, but the next generation that's coming up. Oh, my bad. Pardon me. Next generation that's coming up. How can we get the kids back on the right track?
I think for the most part, it's very difficult. You said a mouthful for real. You said a mouthful of real just now. But it's hard on a daily basis. I think we could try to build up the family structure. Small steps like that. Try to build up the family structure and get back to building those strong families together. Where the youth see, that strong family that's sticking together and building off morals and values. Yeah. Most of all, just being there. I like to say, this ain't my mission neither. This is God's mission. So like you said, I do a lot of things, giveaways and stuff. I ain't perfect or nothing, what I'm trying to say. Right. But
all of us, man.
We trying to do what God said, to help the next person.
Definitely,
what I'm saying? So those type of things, just building up that family structure and taking small steps, because it's a huge problem.
Oh yeah, man, it's a huge problem, man, out there, man. I ask all the rappers that when they come by here, so I kind of, you in the community, so I ask you as well. And I just think that, it does start at home, and I also feel just like with you guys doing like the, to me, basketball is back exciting again around the city.
For real.
So that's one thing I see that's really keeping a lot of these guys focused on something else and channeling that energy instead of just hanging out all day in the community, running around doing what they want to do. They got to go to practice. They got to show up to the game. They, some people getting AAU teams and traveling. We're doing the street balls, getting back popular again. So, man, I got to salute you guys for what you what you're doing with that, man, because that really is saving a lot of lives, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of great guys out there too, man. Something to Splash, David Kelly,
big shout, Something to Splash.
A lot of different people. I'm missing some people. Amy James,
big shout, Amy James.
She out there with TTG, doing it for the men and the women, and like you say. I had always had a passion for sports too, you know what I'm saying? So I try to reach through sports. I can connect and make comparisons and stuff through sports. And it teaches us a lot, discipline, motivation, teamwork, most of those things, what I basically try to build off of. Like you say, sports been huge for the city of Sumter in the last 2 years. We came back out during the pandemic. We came back outside. The city let us, gave us approval to do what we do because we made it safe. And we made it enjoyable, fun, learning, having a good time. And
'cause they was giving me all problems at first.
Yep.
Yeah, but I love the fact that you guys kept fighting, and now you be able to put your stuff on, and man, I haven't made the last couple, but when the ones I did make, it reminded me of the old days, man. We out there hooping in the sun. I'm seeing people I ain't seen in years. We out there trash talking. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, man, and I love it, man. So you guys keep going. Anything you need from the team, man, let me know. We're gonna keep pushing this thing on, man. And we appreciate all the good works that you're doing in the community. Any other things that you got coming up you want to speak about, or enlightening people on before we get out of here?
But most of all, we talk about Prophet World right now, and some of the things that I've done, you guys have done. But most of all, I want to send a shout out to the city of Sumter. For the last 2 years, Sumter has shown great support, not only for me, but like for many of the other people. Been doing things out in the city, and Sumter is coming together. It's good, it's bad, but something's coming together, and I see change coming. So I just want to keep building. That's why I try to get out with people like you, connect with different other people who doing their thing, and we just keep building. It's hard, but over time we can make change.
Oh yeah, man, it's definitely coming together, man. People are coming together. It's not gonna happen overnight, but like I said, now everybody been seeing each other and supporting each other. Like me and you, we here, we sitting down, we building.
For sure.
So we need to get together and make something happen. Collaborate on something. I'm down with that. Me and my team. So we could just keep pushing, man. I appreciate you for coming by. You can plug your social media one more time for all the people that is out there watching. Matter of fact, before you do that, I gotta highlight another small business that supports the show. We want to give a shout out to Feminine Mystique Spa, Feminine and Wellness, nurturing your body and mind. Make sure you check them out. They got a website, femininemystique.biz. And then located at 1309 Peach Orchid Road, Sumter, South Carolina. And then phone number is 803-949-3697. Now make sure you check them out. Come by, get your massage. They do Brazilians. They do eyebrows. They do tooth enhancements, body scrubs, all type of things, man. So my ladies, go check them out. Small black business owner in the city of Sumter, man, 1309 Peach Orchid Road. Make sure you check her out. And we also have
in the same location,
we have Shy Styles. She got a website as well, www.shystyles.square.site. And what she does is natural hair care ingredients and candles. We actually have one of her candles on the end right there. I told her she should have came by last week because we highlighted a lot of candle businesses, but it's all good. We appreciate the support, and that's what we're here for. We're here to highlight small business, shine light on small business. We're gonna talk about all this is culture, black business culture.
For sure.
We talk about music, sports, trendy news, and then we get to the business. We always do the small business spotlight is a part of our show, and we're looking for sponsors. So if you want to sponsor the show, if you want to get your product sponsored on the show, no matter if you want us to wear one of your T-shirts, whatever it could be, just reach out to us. Let us know. If you're watching right now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share it to anybody. We're trying to build this thing up one episode at a time. We got my man Rich in the building, aka DJ Prophet, Prophet World. Can you tell them what that Prophet means again, man? I like that.
Yup, Prophet. P means the people. R is for resources. O is opportunity. F is finances. I is ideas. And T is talent. Once you connect those things, you're able to make change and create your own world.
All right.
Prophet World for yourself.
Prophet World. Love that, man.
Yep, you can find me on Facebook at DJ Prophet, and you can find us on the web at www.prophetworld.org.
Okay, and when's the back to school bash again?
The back to school bash is August 7th, 2 p.m. at the Lane Center.
All right.
Be at Wedgefield, 5400 Wedgefield, South Carolina. That's August 7th at 2 p.m.
Bring the children out. Bring the children out, y'all. Peace and love. Mike, you got any lasting words for the people?
Hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing, man. Keep that up, man, for real.
For sure, Mike. I sure appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all guys having me in the building.
Yeah,
y'all
man.
doing y'all thing.
You're welcome to come back anytime. You got something you want to talk about, announce.
Any event
you want to sit in on the pod, whatever, man. We family. You already know what it is. My name is Bezo 803 all this social media. It's my host right here.
Ben Mikey on all social medias.
And we out, man. We see y'all next week. One.
All right.